Welcome, everybody. We call this the Activation and Abundance Call because over the next few minutes, I'm hoping to explain to you how activation has created abundance in my life for me. My name is Sarah Redican. I live in a little beautiful town called Kailua on the island of Oahu. I have two kids. 11 and 7. I have an incredible husband who is an artist, works from home artist. And I have actually been a teacher my whole life. I'm an athlete. I played Division I lacrosse in college. And I have had an opportunity that has come to me that has radically changed my life. It started with this little yellow pill that I'll explain to you. And literally has changed the way that my husband and I both interact with the world physically, emotionally, mentally, all of it. And so my goal in the next few minutes is really to explain to you just a little bit about the science and the products that we have our hands on that are really revolutionary. And then also how kind of the business model of teaching people and empowering people about these products and this new breakthrough in science has really empowered not only myself, but many people across the globe to really change the face of how they do business, how they interact with the world, and really how they make income for their families. So if you have any questions at the end of this, please get back to whoever invited you to this. You know, some people listen to this and they're like, that's interesting. Like, I might want to try the products, but I want to do some more research. Some people listen to this and they're like, wait a minute. This makes sense. I need these products. I'm interested in the business. Let's do this. And some people are like, you know what? It's not for me, but maybe you have a connection with somebody who does have some health issues or is looking for another opportunity or a way to diversify their income. So I hope you can come into this with an open heart and an open mind and just enjoy yourself for the next few minutes. My goal is to educate you. I'm a teacher by trade, master's in teaching, have been teaching for almost 20 years. So that is what I love to do. These products, this company is called Life Vantage. The whole concept of this company and these scientists who created it are to help find a way to activate our own body to do what it's naturally supposed to do so that we can fight off the things that we need to fight off and we can literally live the healthiest version of ourselves we possibly can for as long as we possibly can. The company was actually started by scientists about 15 years ago, and they were studying the idea of free radical damage in the body and aging in the body on a cellular level. And what they found was that when our body is bombarded by free radicals and the toxins in the air and the things we eat and breathe and the exercise and all of those things, the stress of life, the byproduct is something called oxidative stress. And oxidative stress is basically, think of like the rusting of an engine or the browning of an apple. Oxidative stress is the aging process in our cells. It's what happens naturally, and it happens to anything that breathes oxygen. All mammals have oxidative stress. What scientists know, and what we have figured out, not LifeVantage, but the science community and the medical community, is that oxidative stress is the leading cause and exacerbating factor in almost all disease processes. Any itis is inflammation. Oxidative stress is inflammation on a cellular level. So if you're suffering from any joint pain, if you're suffering from migraines, if you're suffering from really anything you can think of, from mental illness to skin disease to internal, intestinal, all of these things, studies have shown that oxidative stress is a huge factor in these issues being issues. So what these scientists found is that there's actually a way to activate our own bodies to be able to fight off this oxidative stress. And I definitely want to say right here, right now, we do not claim to cure or treat or mitigate disease because we don't want to, nor can we make those claims. But what I can tell you is that there are incredible studies, peer-reviewed studies by everyone from the National Institute of Health, the American Heart Association, Texas Tech, Louisiana State. I mean, hundreds of universities and organizations have done research on these products and have found that when you take this little yellow pill I mentioned earlier, that's just herbs, you activate this pathway in our bodies that starts to produce antioxidants at 1 million every second. What scientists found is that antioxidant therapy is really the only way we found, one of the only ways we found to combat oxidative stress. So if the studies are showing that oxidative stress is the leading cause and exacerbating factor in disease, and the studies also show that when taking one pill of Protandim, these little herbs put together in the synergistic blend called Protandim, that reduces your oxidative stress by 40% in the first month of taking it, you can see the correlation and how taking Protandim, this activator, over time will drastically reduce your oxidative stress by stimulating and activating this pathway that we have that produces millions of antioxidants every second. So instead of taking your vitamin C or eating your blueberries or whatever it is, you actually can take one of these little pills. It's just 5 herbs, nothing synthetic in it. Turmeric, milk thistle, ashwagandha, bacopa, and green tea in a microdose amount mixed together in this synergistic proprietary blend, literally activate your body. These scientists realize that we put so many things in and on our body that get deep, deep into our cells, that they took that same activation and put it in other products, like a hair care, like a skin care, like a pet care, right? Because even our dogs get oxidative stress. That's why they have issues. So this is a company that's really based on science and slowing the aging process down and even reversing the aging process in some cases. The testimonies that I have heard since being involved in this company and in this business for the last 5 years bring tears to my eyes. Again, we can't claim to cure and mitigate disease, but I can tell you the phone calls that I've gotten about thyroid levels balancing, about depression lifting. My psoriasis went away. I didn't even share my testimony. The whole reason that I'm here right now is because 5 years ago, one of my best friends brought this to me when I was looking for an orthopedic surgeon for my husband who had crazy joint pain in his shoulder, debilitating. He couldn't work, he couldn't surf, he couldn't sleep. It was really bad. And I was looking for an orthopedic surgeon and she said, wait, try this first. It's all natural. Literally within 4 months, the pain was gone, the popping was gone. It was unbelievable. A couple months after that, his allergies went away. We're talking born and raised in our little town, used to have to get shots every Friday to keep his allergies at bay. It's been 5 years. The testimonies speak for themselves. The pictures speak for themselves. It's incredible. So the whole concept here is the idea of activating our own bodies to do what they're naturally supposed to do. We can reduce our oxidative stress by building antioxidants. We have mitochondria in our cells, which is literally the powerhouse of our cells. But as we age, that starts to deteriorate and reproduce the deteriorated mitochondria. So we have a natural product, just herbs, proprietary blend that activates your mitochondrial pathway and you start to produce healthy mitochondria, giving you cellular energy, giving your cells the energy that they need in order to fight off cancer, in order to fight off brain disease, in order to do all of these things, right? So this company is on the forefront of the biggest breakthroughs that we've seen in preventative and therapeutic medicine. And there is incredible research to back it up. And it's been an absolute game changer. We just recently came out with something that most people know about. Lots of people take it, collagen. I had no idea that collagen makes up 35% of the protein in our bodies, which is why as we age and we're depleting, we get a little bit shriveled up. Our nails start to die, our hair starts to die, right? Our joints start to get painful because there's not as much around. I'm not going to get too deep into science, but let's just say this. Collagen is something that is supposed to naturally reproduce in your body. As you age, it stops. Most collagens, I'm going to go ahead, I don't want to say all because people don't like absolute words, but as far as I know, we are the only collagen on the market that not only replenishes the mitochondria you have, but actually activates your body to reproduce more collagen, building your collagen. It's unbelievable. It's a liquid. It's the only activated liquid collagen on the market. It is made of 10 marine peptides. It's unbelievable. It's clean and it's delicious. So I just wanted to put that in there because it's a newer product that we have and it's absolutely taking the world by storm. I think we oversold like 250% in the first month that it was out. And so we were back ordered for a while, but it is back in stock, ladies and gentlemen. The other product I really, really want to tell you about before I kind of move over into the business side is one of my absolute favorites. And it's what we call Smart Energy. And it's basically what you would think of as an energy drink, but it's just all natural. It's like B6, B12, magnesium, niacin, L-theanine, like all the things you want in an energy drink, with none of the sugar, none of the carbs, none of the chemicals, none of the nasty stuff that you don't really want. So if you're thinking in your mind, oh, my friend drinks so many Red Bulls or so much Monster or my husband or myself or whatever, this could not be a better opportunity for you to switch over to something natural. What's happening is literally as you drink it, it is preventing your brain from free radical damage. Free radicals are the toxins and all the things that happen. So the side effect of protecting your brain is energy, is clarity, is focus, is like this amazing just kind of drive that your body gets all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, within the first half an hour or so. It's like I said, it's all natural. I give it to my kids every day. There's a caffeinated version and a decaf version, but the caffeinated version is really just a proprietary blend of like pine bark and DMAE, and L-theanine, and that's it. So it's really not caffeine, a little bit of green tea. So it's not like the caffeine boost that you would think of when you think of a drink. When I began to tell people about this, they were blown away. Like, how do you have energy all day long? I'm like, let me tell you. And literally people try it. And who doesn't want to feel better? Who doesn't want to have more energy naturally? Who doesn't want to live as long as they possibly can for their family? Right? Who doesn't want to get rid of their joint pain? Right? So I would ask you, like, who do you know who is looking for better health? Who do you know who is looking for another stream of income and another business opportunity on the side? Yes, I've retired myself from teaching after 17 years doing this business, but most people do this as a side hustle, right? You're a yoga instructor and you do this on the side. You're a teacher and you do this on the side, right? You're an interior designer and you do this on the side. Or you're a stay-at-home mom and you do this on the side. And over time, you can build an incredible, incredible business. Because what do people care more about than their families and their life, right? You don't realize it, but relationships, right? Life is built on a series of relationships. And that is what this industry cultivates. And that is what especially this team cultivates, is relationships. So what this is an opportunity to take this information about this groundbreaking, category creating science and put it in the hands of people you love and you care about, right? You start to realize how many people are struggling when you actually stop and listen. And what we have is an answer to people's hopes and dreams, right? 5 years ago, my hope and my dream was to not wear long skirts because I was trying to hide the psoriasis sores like all over my legs. My dream was to not have that issue. And literally 6 months later, I have not had a psoriasis outbreak in over 5 years, right? My dream was also to not have to teach every day, to not feel like I had to be at school because I needed the money. And it was this, monotonous hamster wheel kind of lifestyle after 20 years of teaching. And that happened just because I was taking this little piece of gold information and sharing it with the people I care about. And they tried the products and they too had an incredible result. And then after time, they were like, wait, I want everyone I know and love to be on this too, which is what leads to the business, right? So for literally, I mean, I think when I got into this business, I spent about $1,000 on about $2,000 worth of product. And I got hair care, skin care, pet care, the Axio drink, like a couple of months of the activators to take, right? The weight management system. We have a fat burn, we have a prebiotic, a probiotic, an omega, all based on this science. This is not a network marketing company that found products to sell. This is a science-based company that found the avenue of direct selling because you have to explain what this is. This is a company built on relationships in a time in the world when relationships matter most. People trust each other, want to count on each other, and want to be with each other. So if I told you that work looked like this, sitting with beautiful humans on a call, explaining how I can help them change their lives, this might be for you. If it sounds good for work to look like getting together at someone's house in the morning for a couple of hours or on a break or in the evening to reach out to people to tell them, hey, I know you've been struggling with migraines. I think I have something that could help you. This might be for you. If getting together in the evenings and having maybe some poo-poo, some, drinks and some, appetizers and explaining to people in your life how this can help them, this might be for you. And some people might be like, ooh, that sounds interesting. Maybe I could at least pay for my products. Awesome. Some people have taken this and turned it into a 6-figure income. It's whatever you want. There's no expectations, but I will tell you this, the products are for everyone. These products will drastically change your life. They are all natural. There is tons and tons of peer-reviewed scientific research on these products and how effective they are. And there's an incredible company with incredible integrity and no debt that's publicly traded, backing it up. This opportunity is absolutely a once in a lifetime opportunity, and it's completely changed my life. And I know the lives of lots of people on this call right now. So I really, really would encourage you to get back to the person who invited you, because if anything that I said at all resonated with you, have a conversation with the person that invited you. Don't make them the awkward network marketer that's like, hey, what did you think? Right? No, we invited you here today because we care about you, we love you, and we feel like this could maybe help you. So with that, if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to stay on after. If there's anything I can do for anyone, let me know. But Sarah Redican signing off from Kailua, Oahu. LifeVantage is the company, and relationship building and saving lives is the game.